by Lake Michigan. Thank you, Brighton. We're back with you now, and thank you for putting our ears back on. Now Lake Michigan College on the offensive set.
Three of the best officials in community college ball are working this game together. That's Pat Sigmund, Mike Hillary, and Ty Miller.
Ball is tipped out of bounds by Lake Michigan. It'll be Muskegon ball.
Ty Miller, one of the greats out of Fremont and Ferris State University. Hillary's father, Ted, was one of the top officials in the whole USA. So we got some good family genes here.
Pass down to Kennedy down low in the post. Kennedy is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two as Daryl Ivy picks up his first foul. Kennedy misfires on the first.
Those that joining the telecast late, the women of Muskegon Community College won a big game over Lake Michigan Redhawks, gave them their second loss in the conference.
Yes.
Great win. One of the better played games for Coach Recknagel for this whole season.
There's a drive and using the glasses. Montel Green. There's a steal. Ivy in the corner. And the three-point shot is good by Sabri. A quick 5-0 lead for the Redhawks. Roberson. Ball nearly tipped away. Quick hands there by Lake Michigan. Sidnor is fouled up at the top of the key. And Arrington called for his first foul. Team second. Jayhawks will inbound on the near side. Jayhawks still looking for their first point. We're just over a minute into the first half. Now Roberson. Sanders. Sidnor. He hits a three, and the Jayhawks are on the board.
Sidnor's a heck of a downtown shooter, John Arter.
That had enough arc to bring rain.
Yes.
It gives it every chance in the world to make it. A nice save there by Sidnor, and ball was knocked out of bounds by Sabri. Jayhawk ball. Roberson will leave it there for Torrens. Sanders, he pulls up for the three. Rebounded by Arrington. Ivy ahead. Ball is stolen by Torrens. Torrens, a nice little scoop back to Torrens. Torrens puts it up and in. Little give and go with Roberson. And the Jayhawks tie the game. Daryl Ivy with the ball. Over to Green. Green, top of the key. In and out. Kennedy with a rebound. Torrens now to Sidnor. Boy, is that quick.
About 2.5 seconds to go out down the floor and score a bucket, John.
Kennedy.
Quickness.
Yes, Kennedy, Torrens, Sidnor, balls in the bucket. Jayhawks with their first lead, 7-5. A little pass, and a nice block by Sidnor. And he gets the ball. Outlet pass to Torrens. In the far corner, Sanders a little too strong with his shot. Kennedy chases it down. Jayhawks reset. Roberson, top of the key, three-point shot. Ball goes out of bounds, off of Muskegon. Some fast action, Gene, talking to Coach Dave Schlump before the game. He said when they played earlier down there at Lake Michigan that they played a deliberate style. Lake Michigan did. They came away with a win, and he would like to get the tempo much quicker.
Well, this team is so quick. You get the MCC running, and you just can't keep up with them.
Alec Brown. Ivy. puts it up and in. Roberson, near side. Leaves it for Sanders. Torrens. Long three-point shot is good. Woohoo! That was a long range, Gene.
That was an NBA three. That's about 6 feet behind that circle.
Wow. Now Brown. Arrington. Over to Green. Back to Ivy. Arrington in the paint. Ball goes out of bounds. Muskegon ball.
You're right, John. Lake Michigan likes to tuck it in and make 3, 4, 5 passes and end up with a good power move, but that time they had a turnover.
Roberson sees an alley, kicks it back out to Sidner. Now Sidner back to Roberson in the corner. He hits the three.
Very unselfish team. Very unselfish are the Jayhawks.
Ivy over to Green. Ball nearly stolen by Torrens. Now a three-point shot is good by Sabri. Nice layup by Kennedy.
We could be to 100, John, the way that they're trading baskets.
And we have a foul on Roberson. It'll be Lake Michigan ball.
Number 11, Michael Bush enters. He's a freshman from South Bend Adams High School. I lived a block from South Bend my first 10 years of my life, as my father worked for the South Bend Tribune.
Ooh. Before coming up to the Muskegon
Yes.
Chronicle.
And I could see the shining golden dome of Notre Dame.
Alec Brown hits a three-point basket, and they are now within 2 of Muskegon, 15-13. Roberson. Torrens uses the glass with that soft touch. Now Rush over to Green. Sabri, long three-point shot off the front of the iron. It's Jayhawk ball. Sanders. Quick pass over to Tumlin. Tumlin, three-point shot. Doesn't go. Loose ball. Picked up there by Brown. Now Brown. And there's the jam by Green. Sanders with the drive in and out. The tip doesn't go. Rush comes up. Bush catches it. And we have a foul on Sidner. .40 left to go first half. It's a 2-point lead for Muskegon. Bush brings it across the timeline. He's checked by Sanders. Now Bush with the drive, little underhand scoop, doesn't go. Sidner with a rebound. Sanders. Torrens along the baseline with a nice little drive. The ball's kicked out. And the quick Bush gets the loose ball. He puts it behind him, and Alec Brown converts. We're tied at 17. 13:02 left to go in the first half. Now Sanders. Sidnor. Near wing. Working on Arrington. A little spin move. A little left-hand layup doesn't go. And the putback is good by Tomlin.
Tomlin's missed their offense the last couple games we've seen him play. He's been 25 plus. Heck of an offensive player out of Mona Shores High School.
Now Schaefer. Arrington has his shot partially blocked. It's still Redhawks ball. Gene, Micah Schaefer, number 5, is in the game, and I believe he might be Coach Doug Schaefer's son.
Well, I would believe so, and out of St. Joe, Michigan, and right in the vicinity of the college.
Do you think they talk about basketball at dinner time very much?
Yeah. Well, see, they're all related to Al Schaefer, the longtime Grand Haven coach.
2-point shot is good by Maxwell. Tyrone Maxwell.
Both teams shooting well over 50%, John. That's amazing.
Now Green, top of the key. Now Schaefer, a long 3-point shot is good. Pass ahead, goes out of bounds. A Jayhawk turnover. Bush, checked by Roberson. Brown. Green. Green leans in, doesn't get the shot, gets his own rebound though. The putback is not good. Reaching over Roberson's back is Bush. He'll be charged with a foul. That's the third team foul on Lake Michigan. Roberson brings the ball across the timeline. Now Tomlin from the near side, he hits a 3. Marcus Tomlin. Bush. Sabri on the baseline. Nice block. Lewis ahead to Roberson. In the corner, Torrance passes on the tray. Now Maxwell. Maxwell for 3. Just like that, Jayhawks are up by 5, Gene.
6 threes, that's 18 points on 6 trips for the Jayhawks of Muskegon Community College.
Moore back to Schaefer. Schaefer passes on the long 3. Brown. Ball's tipped around. Roberson comes away with it. He's double teamed in the backcourt. The ball is stolen away. Bush over to Sabri. Sabri lays it up and in. Easy bucket for Lake Michigan. Roberson was double teamed right at midcourt, put the pressure on, and before you knew it, you had 3 Redhawks around you. Tomlin to Torrance. Torrance passes off, and Lewis with the bucket.
9:38 left here in the first period.
Bush brings the ball down court, across the midcourt. He's picked up there by Roberson. Now Brown, back over to Sabri. Schaefer to Bush, 14 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Now Bush with 8 on the shot clock. Near wing, little bounce pass in down low. Reverse layup does not go for Moore, and it's Jayhawk ball. 9 minutes to go, first half. Sanders, nice pass in the middle, kicked back out to Sanders. Now Maxwell off the iron. Schaefer with a rebound. Bush. Ooh, pulls up for a three, no. Ball is saved. Good hustle by Maxwell. Throws it right through a defender to Sidner. Sidner, nice drive, lays it up and in. Full speed drive by Sidner.
Yep, 8:23 to play in this first half, and Muskegon Community College with 31 points.
Coach Schaefer of Lake Michigan wants a timeout. 8:18 left to go first half. It's Muskegon 31, Lake Michigan 24. We'll be right back. John Arter and Gene Young back here at Bartell's Rhodey Gymnasium. A 31-24 7-point lead for the Jayhawks. Looks like Coach Schaefer of Lake Michigan wanted to slow things down like he does with the tempo because these Jayhawks are on a run.
These Jayhawks, you know, I figured out they could use about a 7 or 8 second shot clock. They don't take much longer than that. They get
sure
it
don't.
down that floor within about 3 seconds.
Aaron Sidner just flew down the court the last time, and he's just right in the air and lays it up and in. Very athletic. Now Sabri, he gets the pass and puts it in off the glass. He's in double figures with 10 points now. Now Roberson, checked by Ivy. In the corner, Tuplin, high archer. Ball's tipped around. Arrington gets the rebound. A quick outlet to Sabri. Now Sabri, far wing, 3-point shot doesn't go. The tip is rebounded by Sidner. Now Sidner works right through and uses the glass. Aaron Sidner making a statement tonight. Now Ivy, checked by Roberson. Sabri. Ball goes off the foot of Ivy. It's a turnover. Dribble it right off his foot. Gene, came right over to you.
And my great hands reached down.
It started the fast break.
Arthritic knuckles and stopped that ball.
Now Roberson to Torrens. Torrens on the far wing, pulls up. 3-point shot is good. 8 points now for Eddie Torrens here in the first half, and the Jayhawks have a 10-point lead. Ivy to Sabri. Arrington. Sabri.
21 of the Jayhawks' 36 points are from the 3-point shot.
Wow, what a nice block. That was Kennedy. Now Sidner. The Roberson ball goes out of bounds off Muskegon. Kennedy had a nice block there, Gene.
He certainly did. Great timing and tipped it forward where they could start a break.
Sabri leaves it for Green. Now to Meyer. 12 on the shot clock. Ivy checked by Roberson. Pass in to Green. Green's turnaround jumper. Chased down by Sanders, and Sanders cannot make the save. It's Lake Michigan ball. Arrington. Ivy. Now Sabri. Bounce pass to Arrington. Working on Kennedy, and he travels. Traveling is a call. 5:41 left first half. Jayhawk ball.
Pretty fast first half, John. I think We have, what, one timeout perhaps? And
Yes, it's moved right along.
what's amazing is these experienced refs are letting them play, and we've only had a total of 6 fouls called.
Yes.
5:30 to play, 4 on Lake Michigan and only 2 on the Jayhawks.
Well, Coach Dave Slump wants a timeout to talk to those Jayhawks. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. The Jayhawks with a 10-point lead, 36-26. You're watching Jayhawk basketball here on MCC TV. Jayhawks will inbound the ball on the near side. Eddie Torrens will trigger it in, right to Sanders. Now Sanders, as the Jayhawks get set. Sidner, top of the key. Now Torrens, back to Sidner. Roberson. Torrens, 2-3 zone by Lake Michigan. 8 on the shot clock. Sidner, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow in favor of the Jayhawks. 6 on the shot clock. What an advantage that is. You get the possession arrow, but you only have 6 seconds to shoot it.
But you know what? They'll get it off in 6
Yeah,
seconds.
that's a lot of time for these Jayhawks.
That's their average possession time.
Pass out to Roberson, top of the key. Will Roberson pulls up for a 3. Off the iron, Sidner goes way up in the air to get the rebound, and he is fouled by Sabri.
No, John, there are many schools around West Michigan, Grand Rapids area that are very interested in this Jayhawk individuals. If these kids can get their grades and hang in there, they can continue their education.
Ooh, a block there by Arrington. It goes right over to Sabri. You're right. They should be interested, these Jayhawks, because they're very talented student athletes. Now Brown gets his own shot, drives the baseline. A partial block by Kennedy and a rebound by Kennedy. Now Sanders lays it up and in. Deshaun's first points of the night. It's now a 12-point lead. Green. Far side, his bounce pass to Arrington goes right to Torrens. Eddie Torrens lays it up and in. 10 points now for Eddie Torrens. He's in double figures. 4:05 left to go here first half. It's now a 14-point bulge for the Jayhawks. Sabri to Green. Green's elbow nearly cut Sidner there. Now Brown over to Bush. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Sabri steps on the sideline. Out of bounds. It's a turnover. Good defense by the Jayhawks, Gene.
Excellent. A lot of quickness.
Yes.
I'm also impressed how unselfish this team is. They move the ball quickly. They look for that open man, and nobody's trying to hog the ball. They're trying to distribute it and get the open man.
Roberson working on Bush. On the near side, he sees the baseline. Little one-hander tipped by Arrington. Now goes off the back of the backboard, and Roberson pulls up for a 3. How about that? His second tray of the night, Gene. It's now a 17-point lead. 43-26. Sabri. Eddie Torrens gets called for the hand check. That's his first, only the team's third.
You know, all these points have been accumulated from the field. This game, if they were shooting free throws, on a lot of them, it'd be 15 minutes longer and probably 10, 15 points from the charity stripe. But these are all a lot of three-point. Half the points are three-point shots, believe it or not.
Fouls on Justin Kennedy, his first, team's fourth. Bush to the line to shoot.
24 of Muskegon's 43 points are three-point shots.
Bush misses the first free throw. Bush makes the second free throw.
One of the rare free throws made in this first half. We're down to 3 minutes, exactly 3 minutes to play.
Sanders. Bounce pass down low to Sidner. Sidner, a little behind the back pass to Kennedy, and we have a whistle. Fouls on Montel Green. That's his first. Team sixth. Sidner, good on the first free throw. Sidner makes them both. Aaron now in double figures here in the first half with 11 points. Jayhawks have opened up an 18-point lead here, but boy, there's a lot of time left. Now Bush. Pass down low. Sabri leans into his man and makes the bucket. Sanders. Bounce pass nearly stolen by Sabri, but Torrance goes out and gets that pass and controls it for the Jayhawks. Sanders pulls up. Jumper goes off the back of the iron. Bush with the rebound. Quick outlet to Brown. Now Brown. Pass is tipped out of bounds by Muskegon. Still Lake Michigan ball at 2:05 left, first half. Alec Brown to trigger it in for the Red Hawks. Bush. And we have a foul as Green hit the floor. And the foul will be on Maxwell. Bounce pass into Sabri. And a nice rebound by Kennedy. Outlet pass there to Roberson. Pass down low. Kennedy puts it up and in. Quick hands. Quickness by the Jayhawks. Now Bush. If you get a chance, you come out here to Bartels Roadie and see these Jayhawks. There's something to see.
Oh, they're fun. They're fun. The price is right. Mention John Arter and you will not need a ticket.
Will they get free popcorn if they mention Gene Young?
No, they got to pay for the popcorn.
Okay.
That's for the basketball team,
yes,
so they can get pizza on the road and have a few extra benefits.
Green makes both free throws.
125 as of now to play in this first half.
Bush steals the ball away from Roberson and tries to drive it all the way there. He knocks it in, and he's going to go to the line.
That was he threw that ball so high it was delayed dropping to the net for about a couple seconds.
Kennedy commits his second foul. Bush completes the three-point play, and an 18-point lead is now 13. It happens quick. Now Sanders is fouled as he drives the baseline. Arrington called for the foul, his second foul. Kevion Moore checks in for Arrington. 1:08 left to go in the half. Sanders at the line. Sanders, good on the first free throw. Both shots are good by Deshaun Sanders. Bush with a pass over to Sabri. Now Green in the post. Nice tall rebound. Oh, nearly taken away. Loose ball picked up there by Brown. Saved. Now Bush looks right back at a nice block by Sidner. Sidner's going to be called for the foul. It was not a popular decision in this gym,
No.
Gene.
No.
Most fans thought it was all ball.
But a game this fast, I'm surprised. That's probably the first controversial call.
Right.
It's such a quick game, boy. It's hard to really know when they're reaching in or grabbing or what have you. And this is a game that truly needs 3 officials.
Kevion Moore makes the first free throw. And misses the second. Tumlin with a rebound. Roberson on the near side. Pass to Tumlin. Tumlin gets his man up in the air on the near wing. Tumlin a little too strong. Sabri with a rebound. Will leave it for Bush. Time clock is off. 10 seconds left in the half. Bush working on Sanders. 3 seconds left. Now Bush, the long three-point shot is good. Right at the buzzer. Michael Bush with the 3. We're at halftime here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon talking to us for a few minutes before the second half starts. Lake Michigan will start the second half with the ball, inbounding on the near side. Ivy over to Green. Little bounce pass down low, and Brown is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled by Sanders.
Hey, Coach, how about my pen?
Brown misses on the first free throw. And the second shot falls through the cylinder for Brown.
But John just continued the pace. They shot, what, a 56%?
Yes. Yes.
Shot 50% from 3, which is phenomenal.
Yes.
And made 67% of their free throws. If they can keep that pace up, there's not very many teams in America that could beat them.
What a nice pass there by Torrance to Kennedy. Kennedy gets his own rebound and put back. Such gifted athletes. Ball was going out of bounds. He dove for the ball in one effort, flung the ball towards the basket, and there was Kennedy. 51-39. Arrington. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Muskegon ball. Sanders. Sidner. The little floater doesn't go. Arrington loses the ball to Sidner, and Sidner is fouled on the putback. Arrington commits his third foul. He did not have full control of it when he came down with that rebound, and Sidner made him pay.
Sidner's got great coordination. He's able to hang in the air and shoot with either hand. He's a very, very talented player. And seems like every time the Heights Tigers played last year, his name was in the paper with 20 plus points and more.
Sidner gets the second free throw. Sabri over to Green. Now Brown. Sabri. Bounce pass. Moore cannot get the ball to drop. And Kennedy called for his third foul.
With the Red Hawks trying to get it in deep, they're strong enough where they go up, and if they make it and get fouled, it's a bonus. If not, they're still going to shoot some free throws. But you got to be able to, if they're so far deep, you got to position in front of them. You can't stand behind them right under the basket. That's too easy of a shot.
Kevin Moore, second shot. He misses them both. Sidner with a rebound. Sanders, far wing. Roberson. Leaves it for Sidner. Roberson, a little bounce pass into Sanders. Back to Lewis. And Brown picks up the loose ball.
Had the right idea, but too many hands out there, defensive hands.
Bounce pass down low to Moore. Moore is fouled. That'll be on Lewis. Jordan Lewis. That's his first. This time Moore hits the first free throw. He makes them both. Roberson leaves it for Torrens. Torrens for three. It's off the iron. Moore with the rebound. A lot of hands reaching in, trying to get that ball ripped out.
That three's not dropping early for the Jayhawks. And
Sabri.
As I said earlier, they made 7 out of 14, 50% shooting, which is phenomenal.
Sanders on the far wing, back over to Sidnor. Sanders keeps the ball in the far corner. Sidner, far wing, partially blocked. Moore with a rebound. Brown. Moore drives the baseline. It's shut off there by Lewis. 17 on the shot clock. Sabri. Sabri, three-point shot off the iron. The tip is good by Green.
Great tip.
Yes, it was. And Coach Schlump wants a timeout. 16:32 left to go. It's Jayhawks 52 and Lake Michigan College 45. John Arter and Gene Young back here at Bartels Roy Gymnasium. We want to thank the Jayhawk Sound, giving the crowd some entertainment at timeouts. And Gene, I think Coach President Dr. Dale Nesbury could go right in there because he is very talented musician also.
Yes, he is.
I went to high school with him. He played the trombone, and he can probably play a few more instruments by now.
Well, I'll tell you what, dollar for dollar, what a great bargain is this Muskegon Community College. My daughter been out of it for 15 years and still talks about the wonderful professors and the inexpensive tuition and the quality education she received.
It's a bargain. Now Sabri. Shots off the back of the iron. Moore with a rebound. Dishes back, and right under the bucket is Green for two.
Starting to narrow that gap, John. They're down to 5, and it was, 18 at one time?
Yes, it was. Now Roberson to Sanders. 2-3 zone by the Redhawks. Now Roberson, his three-point shot is short, goes out of bounds. Lake Michigan ball.
John, they had 49 at half. I'm talking about our Jayhawks. They've scored 3 points
Yes.
in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, roughly.
Tough way to start the second half out against a very good team, the league leading. And there's a traveling called on Daryl Ivy.
Daryl Ivy from George Westinghouse High School in Chicago, Illinois.
Roberson dishes off. Sidner does not finish. The tip doesn't go. And Eddie Torrance comes away with a rebound. Roberson. Bounce pass. Eddie Torrance, three-point shot is good.
Hey, they're waking up a little bit, John. Waking up.
Brown, baseline drive, too strong. He saves it. And it's stolen there. Torrance, Roberson. Roberson goes for the layup and is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. As the foul's on Moore. His first. Will misses on the first free throw. Michael Bush checks into the game for the Redhawks. And Roberson splits the pair. Bush. Little bounce pass. And Green goes uncontested to the hoop.
Somebody's got to stay with him.
Yes.
Fight over those picks.
Eddie Torrance to Roberson. Roberson penetrates and kicks it right to Bush for the steal. Brown. Kennedy with the rebound. Now Roberson, 4-on-3. Tumlin, three-point shot in and out. There's an offensive board by Kennedy, and he's fouled on the putback.
I like Kennedy. He's always around the basket and positions himself well. He's a good defensive player. Just a freshman, and boy, I hope he comes back next year. He could be a very dominant player.
Fouls on Green.
6'6", 220 pounds, out of Hopper Woods, Michigan.
Justin, good on the first free throw. Second shot is in and out. Little leaner is not good. Arrington travels.
He's whining, but the officials made the call.
Scoreboard only has Green for one foul, but that is his second foul. Little spin move. Oh, unable to finish with a jam is Kennedy. Now Bush right back to Green. A nice block there by Sidner, but he got body. He'll be called for the foul.
Down to 13-24, and boy, they had it down to 3, and the Jayhawks pushed it up to 8, but they can take it back down with a couple made free throws here.
Third foul on Aaron Sidner as Green makes the first free throw. Second shot, in and out. Rebounded by Kennedy. Long three-point shot, in and out for Torrance. Green with the rebound. Quick outlet to Bush. Now Bush. Green into Arrington. Arrington spin move in the paint, and he gets it to fall. Roberson. Maxwell. Tyrone Maxwell. Green will spin move off the back of the iron. Offensive board by Arrington. Putback doesn't go. Arrington gets another rebound. This time he's fouled. Maxwell commits his third foul. Arrington at the line shooting two. Arrington misses the first free throw. Arrington makes the second free throw. Torrance to Tumlin. Now Torrance back to Tumlin. Far wing. Tumlin hits a three.
That helps you get it rolling a little bit.
That it does.
Push it back up to 9. We're down to 12 minutes. 12 minutes left in this ball game.
Nice steal by Tumlin on that lazy pass. Tumlin takes advantage of it. Little left-hander doesn't go. He draws the foul. Foul will be on Jameer Washington. Washington just entered the game for the Red Hawks. And now Tumlin goes to the line to shoot two.
Washington 6'3", 225 out of James Whitcomb High School in South Bend, Indiana. South Bend, the home of Studebaker.
And Bendix.
I think they quit making the Studebaker 50 years ago.
Yes, I think you're right.
That and Bendix employed a heck of a lot of people.
Tumlin makes both free throws. It's now an 11-point lead. There's Arrington. Arrington drives across the post and draws the foul.
Lake Michigan very active driving to the bucket. Just short spurts, and unless you don't position well, you generally foul them. And they've had a tendency to shoot a lot of free throws here in the second half.
Arrington makes the first free throw.
As John's mentioned several times, first place is at stake, the winner of this game.
That it is. Arrington makes both. Roberson. Tumlin. Little pass inside. There's Sanders. Sanders is fouled. Arrington commits his fourth foul. He will probably see the bench at this time. 4 fouls and over 11 minutes to go in the game. Sanders, good on the first free throw. As Moore comes in for Arrington. Sanders makes them both. Bush. Moore to Green. Green in the post. Working on Tumlin. Nice defense by Tumlin. It looked like a nice block by Lewis, but we have a foul. And they're going to call that on Lewis. It had to be with a body because.
Only one near him.
Right. Moore at the line, shooting 2. Moore misses the first free throw. Moore misses them both. And Tumlin has the ball taken out of his hands, and the ball's put up and in by Sabri.
Not the type of mistake you want to make. He just gave him 2.
Yeah, he had a nice strong rebound and wasn't paying attention. Had his pocket picked from behind. Now Roberson, little hook shot and uses the glass. Double figures for Will now with 11. Sabri, spin move on the baseline, using the glass, doesn't go. The tip, no. Triple team down deep was Tumlin, and we have Muskegon calling a timeout. We'll see if they honor it. Officials have a call here. Muskegon gets a timeout before the turnover. 10:34 left to go in the game. 11-point lead for the Jayhawks. 68-57. Back here at Bartell's Roadie. Coach Schaefer wanted that turnover, and the referee said, hey, they called timeout before that turnover. He still had the ball. Well, Sanders, cross-court pass to Roberson, gets 2 men up in the air on the near wing. Roberson drains it. Nice move.
That pushed it up to 13 points with just a few ticks over 10 minutes to play.
Moore too strong off the glass. Eddie Torrance ahead to Sanders. Sanders back to Roberson. Roberson lays it in. And Lake Michigan wants a timeout. 9:57 left to go in the second half. 72-57 Muskegon. John Utter and Gene Young back here at Bartell's Roadie. It's a 15-point Jayhawk lead. 9:55 left to go in the game. Green leaves it for Bush. He pulls up for the tray off the back of the iron. Race to the ball, won by Tumlin. Now Roberson behind his back in the corner. Torrance, high arcers, great for 3. Eddie Torrance. Brown, whistle. Tumlin called for the foul. Number 2 on Marcus. Team's 8th.
It's a 1-on-1 situation.
Yes.
I wonder why they're.
Took him a moment. So at the line to shoot a 1-on-1 is Montel Green. Sanders with a big board. Roberson. Now Sanders. Tumlin with the drive, has his shot blocked by Moore. Brown, 3-point shot off the iron. What a heads-up play there by Torrance. Sabri was right in there and ready to take it away, and as they were going out of bounds, Torrens just left it on his shoulders of the opponent, and he carried it right out of bounds. Heads up play by Eddie Torrens. Now Roberson. Check there by Brown.
About the longest they've held the ball all game, John.
Sanders loses control of the ball. Green dishes back to Bush. Bush down low. Unable to finish. Now Eddie Torrens comes out of that group with the ball. He'll leave it for Roberson. Eddie Torrens, little head fake. And losing it once again is Sanders. 2 times down, the last 2 times down, he's lost control of it. This time Bush makes him pay. Roberson. Eddie Torrens. 3-point shot off the iron. Sabri. To Bush. Bush, little underhander. He's fouled. They'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jordai Lewis called for his 3rd foul. And Bush will go to the line to shoot 2. 16-point lead for the Jayhawks.
7:40 to play.
Off the back of the iron, he'll get a 2nd shot.
One thing what the MCC coaching staff is doing is rotating the players. It's been a very intense game, a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down, and they're trying to get kids after 4 or 5 minutes of hard running a chance to sit on the bench. They're deep enough. They can go 10 deep.
That they can. Bush missed both free throws. Jayhawks in the offensive set, and a little bounce pass into Kennedy. And Tumblin misses on the putback. Whistle in the post area. Official Ty Miller has the call. He wants to settle down the players first, make sure that they're composed. Montel Green called for his 3rd foul. Roberson. Torrens called for stepping out of bounds. Bush. Fouls on Roberson. Bush at the line as Montel Green goes off to the side in pain. John Romkema on the spot, ready to tend to him.
Mercy Sports Medicine, quite an outfit.
Yes, they do a great job. Michael Bush gets the first free throw to fall. Bush makes them both. Roberson. Tumlin. Torrens. Near wing. Back to Roberson. Jayhawks willing to take some time off the clock. This possession, they're up by 14. Now Sidner. Over to Torrens. Baseline shot is blocked. 7 on the shot clock. Now Sidner back to Roberson. 3 on the shot clock. Long 3-point shot off the iron. Rebounded by Sabri. Bush. Little head fake. Now he puts up the shot. Kennedy with a rebound. Roberson right to Torrance. A good break by the Jayhawks, and Torrance has 18. Bush. Yes. He moved the feet too quick.
Fun to see the Muskegon Heights and Mona Shores guys played against each other last year. Now they're teammates, and they kind of acknowledge each other on a good pass and good shot. And teammates. All those were fierce rivalries while they were in high school.
Yes, they were. Now Roberson, pass down low. There's Kennedy. He puts a soft touch in off the glass. 18-point lead, Gene. Fouls on Sidner, number 4. Ivy at the line, shooting 2. Ivy misses the first free throw. Sanders checks in for Sidner.
I want to thank Marty McDermott. All he does is the director of athletics here, and
yes,
always there to welcome us and get us our water and anything else we need.
Yes, that is appreciated. Ivy splits the pair.
He said they might surprise us and pay us this year.
In popcorn?
Take home popcorn.
There you go. Roberson. Over to Sanders. Jayhawks, 17-point lead, willing to take their time here. Now Tomlin in the corner. Moore with the rebound. Brown. Torrance with the rebound. He works past Ivy at midcourt. Dishes off. Sanders, three-point shot. Rebounded by Gibson. Meyer. And a three-point shot by Ivy. Timeout. Lake Michigan. 4:43 left to go in this one. Jayhawks lead by 14, 79-65, under 5 minutes to go. Jayhawks trying to join Lake Michigan up in first place if they can come away with a win tonight. Roberson, checked by Gibson. Roberson has the ball stolen by Moore. Now Ivy. Brown, high archer. Three-pointer is good by Alec Brown. Sanders.
I'll try to take a little time off the clock.
Sanders. Shot rebounded by Moore. Ivy. Brown, three-point shot. And Roberson is fouled from behind by Gibson.
That puts Muskegon in a 1-1. Muskegon with 10, where Lake Michigan would shoot 2, but Muskegon, Lake Michigan only committed 7, which is a 1-1 situation. Community College, good free throw shooters. Nothing wrong with building your margin wider with the clock stopped if you can make them.
Well, Roberson makes the first of the front end of the 1-1. He'll get a second shot. He makes it. Good offensive night for Roberson, who has 17 points for the game. Now Brown, three-point shot. Rebounded by Sidner. Pass down low. Sanders saw Torrance down low. Torrance brings it back out. Sidner. Ball stripped out of his hands. They're going to say it was last touch by Sidner.
That went off his body before it went out of bounds. Good call by the officials. They've worked a very good game. Not an easy game to work. You know, you got to be in shape as an official to get up and down this floor. They're up and down in a matter of seconds. Boom.
Moore left alone for a three. Sidner with a rebound. Jayhawks willing to leave Moore out there to go ahead and take those three-point shots. Roberson keeping control of the ball, gives it over to Sanders. And Muskegon wants a timeout with 3:12 left. A 13-point lead for Muskegon, 81-68. Muskegon Community College with a 13-point lead here in the second half. As we've talked about, first place is on the line. Jayhawks would like to join Lake Michigan up there at the top. They came into the game down a game. Inbound pass to Sanders. He'll leave it for Roberson. 10 on the shot clock. Now Roberson. Sanders on the baseline. Kicks it out. Torns off the iron, and Moore with the rebound. Ivy. Moore is fouled from behind. They'll get Kennedy here.
It should be about his last, I would think.
That should be number 4. I've got him for 4.
Four, John. You're right.
Yep, and Sidner also has 4.
Yes.
If it would have been Sidner, he would have been done.
Yes.
Now Moore at the line. 2:39 left. Moore makes the first free throw. And misses the second. Kennedy gets the rebound, and he is fouled. This will be on A.J. Gibson, his second.
Interesting to look at this roster, John Arter. The complete roster at Muskegon Community College are all freshmen. Let's hope these kids stay in school and come back next year and maybe look at some national exposure with a good record.
Yes. Kennedy makes the first free throw. Second shot in and out. Ivy. Bush. Little push shot. Sidner with a rebound. To Roberson. And Muskegon calls a timeout. The shot clock was about to expire, and Coach Schaefer saying, hey, it's at 24. They started at 35. It should be a turnover, but Muskegon gets the timeout. 2:13 left to go. They lead by 13. Muskegon getting set to inbound the ball, much to the dismay of Coach Schaefer. He feels his team is justified, and it should be a turnover because the shot clock's at 24, but the Jayhawks win this battle, and so do the officials. Jayhawks moving the ball around, taking some time off the clock. They have a 13-point lead here. Torrance, little push shot, doesn't go. Bush picks up the loose ball. Boy, nearly a turnover there, nearly a carry. Now a three-point shot is good by Ivy. And Lake Michigan wants a timeout. 1:48 left 82-72, 10-point lead for the Jayhawks. Well, Gene, Coach Schaefer is still upset and letting the officials know, but official Mike Hillary went over and said, okay, Coach, we've heard you. That's enough.
Yep.
Let's move on. Pass ahead to Sanders. Sanders double teamed on the far wing. Gets the ball into Torrance. Now back out to Roberson. Roberson works through the double team. A minute 28 left. Ball is tipped and stolen. Passed ahead. Ivy gets his man up in the air. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a turnover, Jayhawk ball.
That's a big turnover right there, because with the, 3 threes and you're knocking
right
on
there.
the door,
Yes.
and that would have been one right there. And clock went down, and Muskegon's got possession.
Ahead to Torrance. And it's a Lake Michigan foul on Moore. That's number 2 on Moore. Kenny to the line. He's there to shoot 2 in the act of shooting, and he may have gotten a finger in the eye, a little squint there on the right side. Kennedy misses on the first free throw. Kennedy makes the second. Now Ivy across the timeline, a leave it for Bush. A long three-point shot off the front of the iron. Bush gets his own rebound. Dishes back to Moore, and he gets the flush. And it's a timeout by Lake Michigan. A minute 4 left and a 9-point lead, 83-74 for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks by 9. And they have the ball. A minute 4 left. Aaron Sidner to inbound for the Jayhawks to Roberson. Roberson is hit from behind by Gibson. I'm not sure what Lake Michigan's whining about. There was definite contact there.
He's just whining. Whine to whine. They don't want to call a technical on him, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you know what? If he keeps it up, they will. Who will make these free throws?
He misses the first. He makes the second. 18 points tonight for Will Roberson. Now Bush. Over to Gibson. Gibson back out to Bush. Bush nearly fouled there. Sidner has the ball stripped out of his hands by Gibson, but it's Jayhawk ball. 48 seconds left. Lake Michigan extends the defense into the backcourt. Yes, it was. Nice move by Sidner. He bounced it off the back of a Lake Michigan guy that was looking the other way and did the inbounds that way. Now Bush commits the foul. Roberson will go to the line. Heads up play there by Sidner.
Yep.
Roberson at the line, shooting 2. He makes the first. Will now has 19 points to lead all scorers. And second one in and out. Ivy. Moore with the offensive board. The putback doesn't go. And Moore is called for the foul this time. Number 3 on Moore. They'll walk the distance of the court with 28 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off. And Kennedy will be at the line to shoot 2.
Well, the nice crowd tonight got to enjoy a pretty exciting basketball game. A lot of points scored and a lot of great three-point shooting. Got a little crazy here the last couple minutes, but 28 more ticks and it'll be over.
Kennedy with the second shot. It's good. 12 points for Justin tonight. Now Bush leans in, lays it up and in. And a timeout by Lake Michigan. Takes their last timeout. Should be 22 seconds left. 86-76, Muskegon by 10. Okay, Gene, we're set to go. 22 seconds left. A 10-point lead for the Jayhawks, and they have the ball. A win tonight, and they go into a first-place tie with the team they're playing tonight, Lake Michigan College. Sidner to inbounds. He inbounds to Sanders. Sanders is fouled. And the foul is on Ivy, number 3. Sanders at the line, shooting 2. This is the first. And he makes the second shot. Now Bush in the corner. Ivy, 3-point shot. High in the air. Moore with a rebound. Gives it back, and Bush gets a bucket. Torrens. On to Sanders. And this one will be over now. They hand the ball to the referee. Time expires. And Muskegon wins this game 87-78 over Lake Michigan College. The Jayhawks, with this win, are now 7-2 in Western Conference play and go into a first-place tie with Lake Michigan College, which drops to 7-2, Gene. What a game.
Very good basketball game. Fun for the most of the crowd stayed to the end, and it was an explosive first half, kind of settled down a little bit in the second half, but I thought Muskegon was very unselfish, played hard, good defense, good substitution, and it was a big win. Hey, the boys and girls teams won big games.
They had big games, Lake Michigan.
Very good opponents, and
yes.
We won't be back until February 11th.
No.
John, but they'll be on the road, so you can catch their scores.
That's right.
In the newspaper and things, but we'll be...
They go on the road next week, as you said, Gene. First up on Wednesday on the 4th, they go to Kalamazoo Valley. That will be a tough game for the women's team because K Valley is nationally ranked, and they're undefeated in Western Conference play. But the Jayhawk women's team moved a game closer to second place. Now they're only one game behind Lake Michigan College. And then next Friday, they'll travel to Grand Rapids to take on the Grand Rapids Raiders. And we'll be back here on the 11th, Wednesday the 11th, as the Bruins of Kellogg out of Battle Creek will be here for a men's and women's game. Women's game starting about 5:30, and the men's approximately at 7:30. It'll be 20 minutes after the finish of the women's game. We want to thank the MCC TV crew doing a great job, Cade Messenger and Brighton Worrell doing double duty here, switching off at the camera and also producing, doing a great job here, bringing you Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV under the direction of Rod Van Nortwick. For my partner, Gene Young, this is John Arter. Thank you for joining us tonight and enjoying Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. Good night, everybody.